videos. I'm still not used to this, doing the videoing myself and looking at the screen at myself like, ooh. And yeah, I'm going to pull faces, I don't care. Camera gets pointed at me and I'm like, and it's easier than typing. My fingers and my head's going so fast my phone can't keep up with typing, and it keeps putting in letters and getting more dyslexia than what I bloody am. So yeah, I don't even know where to start. So yeah, I've been called so many names these past 5 days, and the giggling behind the back, and you know, it's just like being at school again. Yes, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I got myself a nice spot. It was by the door, by the window. I'm menopausal, so they're shutting all the windows off at night time, and I don't sleep with my windows shut, I sleep with them open. So, and then you got people snoring louder than my ex-boyfriend. And I'm not used to sleeping in a room with a load of people. You know, I like my own space when I sleep. So, I got myself a spot. I've just dropped my keys. And I've just dropped my fucking lighter now as well. And this is definitely not for kids because it's probably going to have swearing in, and I don't even know I've sworn. So yeah, I'll get my spot, and the equivalent to my auntie walks in, and she starts having a go. So I thought, right, she wants me to help. So I started putting out other mats for people, and then she just had a go, and then her daughter came in, who's like in between the ages of my children, who thinks that she can boss me around and tell me what to do. And I'm like, just like, how am I bad now? What have I done wrong? And it is, they're acting like what my white family used to act like. I'm a verbal punching bag, and yesterday I was a physical punching bag. I don't even know how I didn't hit this woman back. So when I got there yesterday, I did it was like, fuck this shit, I'm pulling out the eyelashes, you know, they like it here, it sends everybody giddy, like, having these fucking things on your eyes. So I goes there yesterday, I get off the moto, and some of the richer, posher blokes, as soon as I got off of my guitar, they're like, oh, hi. I'm like, yeah, now you want to know me, now I look like this. And I walked in and just basically went, hello, hello, hello. And then walked back outside with my guitar, sat outside, found myself a nice little cushy spot, and just tinkled on my guitar a little bit. And just in my own little bubble. So most of it was going okay. Come night time, I'd gone to my assigned space, which was the bit that I liked, and they was like, nobody else is to sleep there, you're sleeping there. And I was just like, thank you very much, just thank you, that's all I ask. You know, it's not as if I'm bossing everybody about and being bullshit. And this woman came up and she started to try and make her bed there, and I'm like, no, I'm sleeping there. Bearing in mind, the Magonzi actually was there yesterday, and whilst this was going on, he was sitting there talking to the priest, who's got a policeman as a bodyguard. So she's getting more growly, and I'm like, please, go and ask them where I am sleeping tonight. I'm sleeping here, but I want to charge my phone. Yes, my charger has 2 ports, one for me, one for you. And her face was just like, so I lay down with my phone so I can watch a bit of Netflix and chill, you know, and the next thing I know, I'll get a fucking elbow in my back. And she literally, as she laid down, she tried to lay on top of me, and I'm just like, I turned around and I went, yeah, Vote. Sorry. Yeah, and I'm just like, what is your problem? And she just went, and she just gave me these daggers. And for the first time, I'm like, do you know who I am? And she went, yeah. And I'm like, then why start a problem? Like, don't start, because I will mirror you and you will not like it. And her face. And then my aunt's walked in and she's just stood there. The poor woman's face, you know, she's lost her mum, for fuck's sake. You know, and this woman that I found out later is the wife of one of her siblings. So she's not actually blood. And I know a lot of them dig at me because I am the firstborn of the Magonzi. You know, that's not my fault. I didn't ask for fucking that. You know, you know, just being this status, it shaped my whole life. You know, I had fucking princess training and my mum was a soldier. And she was being trained to infiltrate the IRA. She was good. You know, like, really good. And so, yeah, that was that. And she ended up moving over, keeping to her side, and it was all chilled. Now today, when I go back, I'm bringing an extension lead with me with 4 ports. So 4 of us can have our phones charging. I said to my auntie, just because everybody else is being bad, it's called working bad. You're Salama Bay. You know, you work bad. Just because everybody else is working bad and being horrible, it doesn't mean I have to be. I refuse to be that. That's not who I am, you know. But I'm lived a lot of years and gone through a hell of a lot of shit to not put up with anymore. So because they see this quiet, keeping herself to herself, standing off from the crowd, you know, just in my own little world, looking at the trees, looking at the stars, well, the moon and the sun. Sun's gorgeous, you know. I'm happy with my little bit of nature. Even now I've got my feet on the root of a tree, you know, sitting in its aura. It's just like, just leave me alone. Don't start. You want to start something, I'll fucking finish it. Oh, and another thing that's got them. I think she's another little cousin. Bearing in mind, most of my cousins are either younger than my children or the same ages as my children. And she's like, what do you do to keep fit? She's like, you're old and you don't look old. And I'm like, I'm a boxer. So I was giving her a little boxing lesson, and like, just all the women just all of a sudden looked at me. It's like, oh, there's a bit more to this woman or this little girl than what there appears. You know, I've bought my hook in, I've bought my guitar, you know, I'm wearing I refuse to take this off. It's, you know, they're all posh and stuck up, and it is, the amount of, I just laugh, and I'm like, yeah, she's got a cat ass face. And then like all those that know me just start sniggling. And there was a bloke, he walked in and he's just like sat down and he's like, and I'm like, you know what, mate? And like everybody turned and his face went, oh. I went, if you really like me, go and ask the Magonzi first. You know, go and ask the chief first. Let him know first before you let me know. And that just started it. And all the women are like, what? And he's like, he likes me. Like, what? And I'm like, so I just did that. And I'm like, he's giving me the... And oh my goodness, you know what? If this bloke could have gone red, he would have gone beetroot. All of us were giggling. You know, so Jay! Look, what's she doing? You know, so I'm holding my own. I think I'm thankful for all the support that I've been getting. It's hard looking like this. I get too much attention, as if I didn't get fucking enough before. You know, and I grew up ugly. Nobody wanted to go out with me. You know, I was that ugly little black girl. So to have family members look at you like, it's just like, oh, I just try to ignore it the best I can. Like, hi. I don't know how much longer I got to do this, but after my little breakdown, yeah, I'm doing all right. And coming back to weirdality here and like talking to my humans here and there is, yeah. So whether you got to the end of this or not, I don't know. But I've got to kind of learn how to do this video thingy, and if women can put videos on about how to suntan your beaver, yeah, I can ramble on about my crap, you know. So some of the things I watch is just like, why am I watching this? Okay, let's go and find some Star Trek. But I have a decently grind coffee to finish, and this before I go and prince up myself again. And that's quickly, I have worn a different outfit every single day, different styles every single day, and I'm gonna keep that up, you know. And I'm an artist, you know, so I can't help it. When I got these, the amount of people that have been tripping out, I'm learning. Have an amazing day. I think I've got this. Nope. Positive. I have got this. And just, I can't thank people enough for getting me here, giving me my strength, giving me my confidence, which I knew I always had, but when everybody's telling you you're wrong, sometimes that changes your thinking, you know. So, my love, always in bubbles. Bye. Right, where's that off button? Yeah, Yango.